Hey everybody, happy Labor Day. Here with Connor Hughes, Daryl Slater at the Jets training facility in Florham Park. First practice of week 1 here as the Jets get ready for the Bengals. What did we notice coming out of today? We couldn't watch practice obviously, but what did we notice coming out of interviews and all that?
Well, I guess the first thing is that the Jets appear to be possibly maybe healthy going into week 1, which is not always the case for a lot of these teams coming out of preseason. You know, a lot of guys have these season-ending injuries and these things that take out a huge starter from the lineup, but the Jets, for the most part, don't have that. You know, we've got some questions on Brandon Marshall, we've got some questions on Jordan Jenkins and David Harris, but it appears as if, I mean, we only watched about the first 20 minutes of practice, but it looks like those guys are back.
Yeah, Todd Bowles said Brandon Marshall will be good to go for Sunday. Quincy Enunwa with the concussion, good to go for Sunday. He's not sure yet on Jordan Jenkins with the calf or David Harris with the bruised shoulder. It looked like those guys progressed a little bit. We'll know more on Wednesday, but he's not officially sure yet about David Harris and Jordan Jenkins. In terms of a couple guys who are definitely going to be healthy enough to play, but we're not quite sure how the Jets are going to deploy them. They're right tackles, Brent Qualley and Ben Ajalana, with Breno Giacomini on the pup now. What's up there?
Apparently the Jets have quite literally 2 starting right tackles, because Todd Bowles has not rolled out the idea of using Brent and Ben in interchangeable form, where one series is one series the other. Now, I know you highly doubt that that's going to happen,
right.
But it is a little puzzling that we're now 6 days away from the Jets opening the season against the Bengals, and the Jets have no clue who their starter is.
Yeah, the competition is still ongoing, which is a little odd, but I would be stunned, as Connor said, if the Jets rotated right tackles during the course of a regular season game. So we'll see how that shakes out. I would guess they wait until close to game day, if not game day, to name a starter there between Brent Qualley and Ben Ajalana. And then just kind of putting a bow here on cutdown weekend, Todd Bowles had his say, briefly, not surprisingly, about why the Jets decided to part ways with D. Milliner, who's on their IR now, reverted to their IR, and Jason Morrow, who is now with the Titans, was claimed. What did he say?
They were both injured.
Yeah.
I mean, that's literally what he said. He goes, both guys were banged up and they weren't on the field, and the Jets wanted to keep players on the roster that were going to be on the field, and that's understandable. And look, I mean, Jace is a guy that has talent, D is a guy that has talent, but neither player can stay healthy, and you know, it's tough to keep a roster spot when you have 4 quarterbacks and you need guys that are on the roster to play. It's tough to do that with 2 guys that can't stay on the field.
Yeah, consistently injury issues for those guys, more so with Milner, and you know, some inconsistencies too in their play, obviously. So we'll be back here with you Wednesday as the Jets continue to prepare for Sunday's opener against the Bengals.